to the channel. So today we're on episode 6, I believe, of Zach's Daily Fashion. We are being quite consistent now, so I am doing one every week, which is good. I hope you all appreciate that at home. So today's video is going to be on my wish list. So we're going to have a little chat about what I'm looking to purchase in the coming months. And then we're actually going to go into Manchester for the day, and I'm going to buy a few things, hopefully, if I can find them. So I'll show you guys some footage of us going around Manchester later, and then we'll come home and we'll see what we managed to get. Right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about on my wish list then in today's episode is going to be loafers. So the loafers that I'm actually looking at the moment are by Duke and Dexter. So what I'm wanting, if you've seen in like my other videos, I've recently got some really nice ruched, like pleated loafers in a chocolate brown colour. I got those from Russell and Bromley, but I'm wanting to pick up some in black and maybe even a pair in suede as well, because I'm just wearing them all the time at the moment. So on my wish list I definitely want another pair. I've been looking at these ones by Duke and Dexter, so if you've not heard of the brand before, I do believe they're also a British brand. I know they sell them in Selfridges. I've had Duke and Dexter loafers many times. I've had like collaboration pairs, I've had just like their regular penny loafers, and they're not like the most premium loafer that you can buy. I don't think they're made in Italy or anything. They're not like the Emily on Door ones I own, but they're very stylish, they're quite affordable for the price. You can normally pick them up in the sale as well. And to be honest with you, they're probably the comfiest loafers that I actually have owned. So, the new style that they've just brought out, I mean there's quite a few pairs that I do like on here, but the ones that I'm looking at on my wish list are called the Ezra loafers. So they are a brand new style and they are really cool. They are currently £250. So they're quite expensive at the minute in terms of loafers. I mean, it depends what your budget is for a pair of loafers. If you did want some alternative ones to these, I know in the US you can get Banana Republic ones that are quite cheap. You might even be able to go on somewhere like ASOS and find some alternatives. I'd like to sort of get these and put them with smart outfits. I think they'll look really good with some nice pleated trousers. And then I'm also looking at the suede version, so I'll get you the suede version up and you can have a little look at those. So this one is the suede version. Ezra loafers again, exactly the same style but just in a nice sort of tan suede colour. I really don't like the insides. I don't know why they had to put snakes and weird pictures in the inside, but I suppose you don't see them, thankfully. It's just a bit of a punk thing that I think that Duke and Dexter like to go for. So, the other thing that's on my wish list at the moment is actually some new boxer shorts. So, I always wear Calvin Klein's. I've absolutely sworn by Calvin Klein's for years. I just get the normal 3-pack. So far, they've like gone through the roof in price recently. I think I used to pay like 30 English pounds for a pack of 3. Now it's like 60 pounds, and the quality is terrible. I don't care what anyone says on YouTube. I know a lot of YouTubers think that Calvin Klein's are like the end of boxers. They are like the best. They are not. So basically, I bought some recently 2 months ago, and they've already got holes in, and I'm not doing that much amorous activities, I'll tell you that. So I don't know why they're splitting so easily. And as you can see, I'm not a big guy, so you know, I'm not hitting the gym every day. I don't know, they're just not very good quality. So I'm trying to look for a new brand. So at the moment, I'm gonna try the Skims. So when we go out today, I'm gonna see if I can pick myself those up, because I know that Selfridges stock them. Yes, I know again they are really expensive, but for a nice pair of boxer shorts, you know, where can you go? If anyone has any recommendations, then let me know in the comments what they use. Obviously, you've got your really cheap alternatives like Primark, but again, they rip probably faster than the Calvin Klein's do. So I'm gonna try the Skims. The quality looks good, everyone raves about them. So I'm gonna see if it's just the hype. Next thing then on my wish list that I'm looking at the moment is It's a little bit late for this. I should have probably bought one a bit sooner, but I really want a nice overcoat, like a nice wool overcoat. I've been looking at some thrifted ones, like in charity shops. I know that's what everyone recommends. I've seen some old Burberry ones, but they're still carrying like a really high price of £200–300. I know the quality is good, and I know they've already lasted a long time, so they're probably going to last forever. But the one I'm looking at the moment is just a high street one. It's still quite a bit of wool. I think it's about half wool, maybe a polyester blend. But the one I'm looking at that I'm going to try and find today, which is really nice, is from Zara. If it fits well, because Zara can be a little bit dodgy with fits. I'll show you guys this one. So this is a dark brown, big wool overcoat, and it's got like a belt as well. So the last couple of things to mention before we go out then that are on my wish list. A new robe. I really want a new bathrobe. I've been looking at Tekla Fabrics. So if you've not heard of them before, Tekla Fabrics are a really nice fabric company, obviously. They do towels, they do bedding. They are quite expensive, but the quality is really good, and they're very sustainable. They do a lot for the environment. They make sure they use like really good cotton and really good materials. When I did go to London recently, I visited the Tekla shop. I've never been to an official store before, and I did purchase my first towel by them. And it sounds really sad that when you like get nearly 30 that you start thinking that towels are like, you know, ooh, I really want to buy that towel. But a little bit more exciting than towels, they do the robes, like the bathrobe in the towel material, and they have some really nice brown and white pinstripe ones. Goes nicely with my bathroom. If you've not already seen my house, then well, obviously you can see a little bit of it now, but just go back and watch one of the earlier videos when I moved out, so you'll be able to see like the interior. It's very neutral, and the brown and white robe would look really nice. Now we've been through my wish list, I'll slap my laptop back, and we'll go put a nice outfit on, and we'll go into Manchester and have a look round. Today's fit then is the Emily Ondor loafers with the blue JW Anderson jeans and shirt. We've just arrived in Manchester, and the first thing we're going to do is have a look around the Campfield Market. One of the highlights then, whilst in Manchester, is we've just checked out the John Rylands Library. It's a beautiful old Gothic building, so if you do go into Manchester, I suggest you guys check it out. We've just come into a store called Unitom then. I suggest you guys check this one out if you do come out shopping in Manchester. It's a really cool coffee table bookshop with some magazines as well, and it's got really nice vibes in the store and a really cool interior. We've just got back then, and these are my final purchases. So you can see a couple of things from the wish list and a couple of new things as well, which I'll talk about in a minute. The first item that I managed to pick up then is the lovely coat, which is from Zara, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Everything is absolutely spot on with this coat. I really like the relaxed fit on it. The belt's a really nice added feature too, and it fits really well. I was a little bit worried, as I mentioned earlier, it might not fit, but I'll show you now an outfit with it, and it looks really good, and I'm super happy with this. Hopefully, with it being real wool as well, it'll come in handy every winter. The next item that I picked up today then is this little fragrance set by the brand Marlin Goetz. I have really wanted to try their fragrances. I had a quick spray of the dark rum and it smelled absolutely gorgeous. So I've got a little sample set and I'm just going to give these a whirl and see if there's any of them I would like to purchase in the bigger size. Moving on to the Skims then that I mentioned at the start of the video. So far I've taken these out of the packet and I've tried them on. Obviously I'm not going to show you that on camera, but they do feel really comfy and the material feels really well made. So I'll give these a go over the next few months and then I'll give you my honest review. This next purchase then is a really exciting one for me. So I was looking for a new pair of loafers. I did really want the Duke & Dexter Ezra loafers, but you can't currently get those in store unless you're in London. They may sell them in Selfridges. But in Manchester, I managed to go into the Clark's store and I picked up these gorgeous Harston loafers, which are a black leather. They're a slip-on type as well, so you can crush the heel. You could just wear them around the house and things, but I think they're nice enough to wear out. They're super comfy as well, and they give off a little bit of a vibe that they're like a boot, but actually they're just a loafer, and they go really well with jeans, so I'm looking forward to putting these with some outfits this year. The final purchase then in today's video from Manchester is just this little jokey coffee table book. We really like this because both me and my girlfriend hate tomatoes, so we thought it was really funny that it just had a nice collection of images, and when people come over and see it on our coffee table, it's a nice little conversation starter. Right guys, that's all for today's video. If you want to let me know in the comments what you guys have got on your current wish list 2026, then please do so. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.